because our manager keeps on doing the same thing every time. And to a point, I'm slot out. I can't lie. I'm slot out. When I'm seeing a pattern or something, when I'm seeing that he's doing the same stupidness that is making us lose, then yeah, you can't continue with this team.
That's all, bro.
Listen, I hear you. Hussam, how are you feeling? You know, quite a lot of people in the chat tonight are slot out. It's trending on social media. Samuel has said it. Are you slot out tonight, Hussam?
No, I'm not slot out. Not yet, anyway. But we are in a top 4 race. It's no longer it's no longer a title race. Title's done. So good luck to City and Arsenal. Whichever team is the best one will win it this season. So we ain't gonna win the league. It's done. We have to focus on the cups now. And funny enough, it's another team who has long throws and set pieces and corners this Wednesday, Crystal Palace. So yeah, must be a lot of fun playing against 3 at the back again. But yeah, title race is done. It's finished. We're in a top 4 race now. Still people blame individuals. It's crazy. We concede 3 goals and Samuel picks out Salah to speak about. If we want to talk about the 2 players who renewed their contract, Van Dijk was significantly worse than Mo today. And I mean significantly worse than him. But because he's our captain...
Hussam, you're the last person to even talk about my opinions. Please don't. Just talk about your opinion.
I didn't interrupt you. Let me speak. I didn't interrupt you. Let me speak. Let me speak.
Cool. But the whole jab's childish.
I'm not. I didn't throw a jab. I said the only individual you called up Salah. I lie. Did you name any other individual in the team? No, you didn't.
Hussam,
I didn't lie.
But you did throw a jab at Van Dijk, though.
I'm not gonna go in the back and forth with you.
I didn't throw a jab on Van Dijk. My opinion is still
You
the
did.
same. I still think that I don't think that it's 11 players all to blame, because it's logically impossible for it to be 11 players' fault. It's just by definition. It cannot be 11 players' fault. Look, he played the same team that 90% of us would have wanted. I personally, in my preview, I put Chiesa on the right and I put Robertson at left back. So other than Kerkez and Salah coming in, it's basically the same style, if you would like. But it's the methods that's causing us to concede so many chances. It's the methods that's causing us to not be creative enough, meaning asking the fullbacks to invert, even though their strengths are probably overlapping. Verts and Ekitike running into each other on the football pitch. Big up Uncle Albert, who pointed out something today. He's like, okay, we get it. We don't have a DM right now. Whether it's Gravenberg or whoever, we don't have a DM right now. So by definition, as the manager, you should be asking one of the midfielders to just sit tight in front of the center backs. And we didn't do that. Like, as an example, the second goal, it's become a joke right now, but one pass is all it takes is a reality. I'm sorry, there is no way where Liverpool should be conceding a goal where, okay, Ekitike loses the ball. Ekitike and Verts are occupying the same area. They're trying to pass it to each other. Damsgaard gets the ball, and from that area, all it takes is just one pass in behind Konate, and we concede a one-on-one. We don't concede just like a half chance. We concede a one-on-one with a ball in behind Konate. Like, that should not be happening in any way, shape, or form. And that's what I mean. Like, it's not even like individuals' fault. It's not like a player's fault. It's not one guy is to blame for everything. Kerkez has been attacked by this fan base a lot. He scored today. When he overlapped, I thought he put 2-3 good crosses in. Salah has been blamed by the fan base. He scored as well today. But it's not like one guy to blame for all this. Today, Florian Wirtz, he didn't look good out there on the football pitch. He didn't. He couldn't play make, couldn't create anything for us. We could also say he could have scored in the first half. Ekitike didn't look good today. None of the substitutes looked good today. And the infamous formation that we all loved after Man United came back, the 3-1-6. Slot puts on all the forwards, and the only midfielder we have out there on the pitch is McAllister. So I ask the same question that I ask after Man United. Okay, so we have all forwards on the pitch. Great. So who's going to give the ball to the forwards? One midfielder. McAllister by himself is supposed to give the ball to the forwards, and the rest of the team is just sat there watching. We were limited to long balls because we had to, because there's no way to find the forwards other than a long ball. So that's the thing. It's a tactical issue. It's the one thing that I will blame from the players today, actually, is not any individual. Today there was a lack of fight, there was lack of belief, there was a lack of hunger, There is a lack of passion from this team, and this has nothing to do with Slot. These things that I just named, which is mentality issues, which is mannerism issues, has nothing to do with Slot. Not everything is Slot's fault. As an example, today when Salah scored the second goal, usually what we're used to, at least for the last 8 years, is okay, now the team will fight. Now the team is going to try to bombard Brentford's net. They were closer to scoring the fourth than us the third. The players didn't believe. The players themselves lack belief. The players themselves don't believe in this style. And for me, I'm sorry, with all the talent out there, we should be dominating teams like Brentford. It's all well and good if, like, Liverpool Football Club today hit the post 4 or 5 times. We created so many chances, and Brentford scored 1-0 from a corner or something. That didn't happen. Brentford actually had higher XG than us. They created the more dangerous chances. They created the more dangerous chances even in open play. So that's why, for me, Slot has to fix this. It's now on him. He has to fix it. He has to figure out a style and a way that suits these players. He keeps harping on about PSG. We don't have PSG type players. So the whole concept of PSG, put it in the bin immediately. We need to find our own style that actually works, because what we're doing out there on the football pitch is not working. And we can't keep running it back over and over and over again, because at some point in time, even the calmer people in the fan base will turn. Like, you lose 5 Premier League games in a row. Hodgson didn't lose 5 in a row.
I hear you. XG, it's only on FootMob. I know different websites have different numbers, but FootMob have your XG is the same, 2.21 each. They had 17 shots, you had 18. They, though, scored 50% of their big chances that were created today. You only scored 20%. Sorry, you did. I mean, Mo Salah's chance wouldn't even be considered a big chance. You missed 5 big chances where they scored 3 big chances. This is, again, very similar to your previous losses, where you had 5, 6, 7 in all those games, in all those defeats, big chances to score, and you missed most of them. There is still a conversion rate issue here, where Brentford, you think about their 3 goals were all big chances, because penalties are. What do you mean?
Because the big chances on paper, a lot of them happened towards the end. Like, a lot of them happened towards the end, where basically the game was done at 3-1. That's number one. Number 2 as well. The other thing that I want to say is, we point out that, okay, the XG was the same. First of all, me having the same XG as Brentford in itself is not a thing to show off. The second thing is, they had more shots on target than us.
That isn't true. I've just clicked on it now. 4 of your 5 big chances came in the first half.
Okay, fair enough.
Exactly.
I stand corrected if I said that. Fair enough. I stand corrected.
Can I please ask Hussam a question?
Let me just say this. The fact that Brentford had 17 shots against us in itself shows you the biggest problem in this team. The defensive side. 14 goals conceded in 9 games. We've conceded double the goals that Sunderland have. We've conceded the same amount of goals as Leeds, as Fulham. We conceded more goals than Villa, Spurs, Everton.
The defensive issues are definitely.
Go on, K-Mac.
Go on, K-Mac.